Good day, everyone. For this lecture, we will be discussing the role of social media in preparing for geohazards, an earthshaker way. At the end of this presentation, the viewer must be able to determine if a certain post is fake or real, know what to do if the post has no basis, and to deliver factual informations in an earthshaker way. Let us now discuss the meaning of geohazards. It has two roots, geo and hazard. Geo relates to Earth, and hazard means a happening that poses risk to life and property in an area. Therefore, geohazard means a threat to life and property caused by geological processes of the Earth. Geohazard is dormant until something is acting up or something suddenly triggered to cause such a disaster. Sometimes, geohazards only affects locality, for instance, and a small earthquake jolts a community. But sometimes, geohazards can be a large event that may cause widespread damage to other areas. For example, a tsunami can reach the other side of the world, even if its origin is on the other side. Let us now discuss a few geohazard, and let's keep it simple. With this, we will try to find something in common. First, let us talk about earthquakes. Earthquakes happen all of a sudden, and it could be violent in some ways, with no prior warning. It can be volcanic or tectonic in nature. The sudden stress changes will release energy to produce earthquakes. Tsunami can occur if the water is greatly displaced and could reach monumental heights that can be destructive to the community. Liquefaction is another effect of an earthquake, and it is because the weakening of the partially saturated soil due to the sudden change in stress condition. Now, let us talk about landslides. Landslide is a sliding down of a mass of earth or rock from mountains. These landslides can occur and has a risk of happening when there is a prolonged heavy rain, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. Speaking of volcanic eruptions, uh, as simple as it is actually a mountain that spews molten rocks, lava, and other gases through its vents. This can happen suddenly or gradually. Now, with these three geohazards we discussed, what is common? They cannot be predicted, but they can be monitored for possible movement or eruption. And through this proper monitoring can help inform people and save lives. Now let us have a little bit of a situation going on. You are actually stuck at home browsing social media whenever you want if you have the free time. You stumble upon a post claiming that a disaster will strike the next few days, weeks, months, or even years. You are given the option to believe it or not. What will you do? Answer it on your own, and then at the end of this presentation, try to answer it again. Let us see if there are changes with your thought. But first, let us discuss what is fake news. Fake news is a misleading information that has an appearance of a real news. At first glance, it seems believable. You may only realize if it is fake if someone actually tells you it is not real, or that you analyze it and you realize something is not right. Fake news in geohazards exist. We cannot deny that. It actually creates panic. Now, we as a concerned members of the community, as knowledgeable people relating to our field, we can actually help and do our part to educate the people. Now, how do we counter these fake news about geohazards? You may want to check the reputation of the page, the person, or the site that posted the information. You have to make sure that you know the background of the source of the info. You may want to check if there are any biases in the post itself. Who knows? Maybe the person just wanted to destroy a particular village. That's why he or she created that prediction of a geohazard. If possible, check the source of the source. Maybe there are sources provided within the post that will help you decide if you will debunk it or not. For instance, the person predicted an earthquake, but the source is a wind map. Then judge the post if it is true or false. Now, lastly, let us be a responsible netizen. Let us educate the people with respect and provide them knowledge that is easily understandable on their end. Do not berate the owner of the post and those who believe in it. A simple talk will do. Do not enforce hate, but you may criticize. Don't get tired of feeding information to the people. Be simple with your choice of words for them to understand, and as always, think before you click. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you and stay safe.